It's lovely Thursday. Yes, Michael Sender. Put your antennas into the air so you can hear and absorb all that we putting down tonight. You know what I'm saying? Greetings. How are you guys? Hey Lizzie, I see you. Greetings, greeting. You got us. Yes, 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 yes. Shout out to the West Coast, Bill Elkins. I see you. I see you. I know you'll be strumming us away shortly. I just can't wait. Exactly. Sway time. You know how we do. You know how we do. Ike Waltz, I see you. How are you? Waving right back at you. I see Pinky's in the spot with Jeff Cottrell. Greetings. Looking good after your European tour. You'll have to let us know what's going on these days and how else we could support you. I see Douglas C. Kyla. It's been a minute. I'm glad you're back with us. Welcome back. Carmen, I see you in the room. For those of you who are joining us, this is the Thursday night online open mic with the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. The way we start and the way we end, we always say, is with love. So you'll probably hear me shouting folks out just to remind you that you are welcome in this space. And while I do so, boom, 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 there is the guaranteed list. So for those of you who are in the room now, you can check it out and see if you made it. And if you did not make it, you made it here. So guess what? You still made it, because we have something called the good luck round. And we'll get into how you could get down with the good luck round. Okay. But in the meantime, I'm going to get back to greeting you while we let our friends and family join us. And I encourage you to greet each other in the chat, take advantage of the space the community expands into the tech realm. So please extend yourself into the chat space as well, okay? Come on, Jennifer Velez. Your fro is giving me life this evening. So good to see you. Welcome. I see the Admirable One has joined us. I'm glad to see you back. Welcome. Joski's leaning in, because Joski doesn't do anything halfway. He leans all the way in. We appreciate you. And the dimples, Joski. I know they're under there. I see you being safe in whatever way you need to be. Right on, right on, right on. All right. Carmen, I see you in the spot. Daniel Fernandez. Umesh, our brother from across the waters. Shout out to India. We international, boo. Dang, in less than 5 minutes. How lovely. Okay, we're here for it. All right. We see Michael Kobe is here with us. We got some Kayvon James is joining us. Belinda Lucas, Nemo's son. Very nice. We got a lot of folks in the room. We thank you for being here. Yes, the positive vibes are overflowing, and we hope that they wash over you and whatever, latched itself onto you from the week and is pulling from your energy or putting negativity in you. We hope to burn that shit off your back tonight. Okay, that's what we came to do. All right, I am going to drop the list in the chat one more time for our friends who just joined us. Shout out to the folks in Facebook land and YouTube land. We are getting down tonight, okay? So let's get it started. Why don't we? Like I said, I am your host for the evening. My name is Ray Jane. That is ITSRAYJANE. If you want to follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you want to be friends, see what's up. Let's just get down. Let's be friends. Why not? You know what I'm saying? If not, you could just chill with us for the evening. We are here. This is our Thursday night online open mic. We're here every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, the New Eurekan Poets Cafe, bringing to you a lovely evening of poetry, music, comedy. We got about 20 people on what we call the guaranteed list. And I know some of y'all are new to the space, so y'all like, how you get on a guaranteed list? I'm going to tell you, don't worry, okay? So sign up is 24 hours ahead of time. So since we are sharing the depths of our souls on Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, then we are signing up at the neweurekan.org full events calendar, Thursday of choice, 9 p.m. Eastern slot on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, right? Spitting on Thursday, signing up on Wednesday. And if you forget all of that and, you did remember to follow me, then you'll get a little reminder on Wednesday to come through and how to get it done. And if you missed all of that, Don't freak out. Just come through. We got something called the good luck round. So we usually have space for about 5 to 10 people. We try to eke on there. Sometimes we get low on time and we ask you to pick shorter pieces, but we do want to hear what you've came to share. And we want you to know that there's space for you here, right? Even if we got to squeeze you in, all right? So yourself on the guaranteed list, send me what I like to call a Zoom DM. Okay, so it's a private message, right? Just hit me up. Let me know you want to be on the good luck round and we could get you on. All right. For those of you who are performing this evening, please put your pronouns, your IG handles, how you would like to be pronounced in your boxes with you. Okay. And be also prepared to share. We want to be able to support you, to follow you, to be your fans. Okay. We can't do that if we don't know who you are and where to find you. So if you get down with the social media thing, please have your social media handles prepared to put in the chat. If that's not your thing, you got a website, you have PayPal, some kind of Venmo, put that in there too. Let us throw a little dollar at you, okay what I'm saying? So we can support you, all right? This is a supportive space. We're not here to compete with one another. So the only real rule in the room is don't get cute and get the boot. And what does that mean? Please, no hate speech will be tolerated here. If you are offensive, if you feel offended, please reach out to myself or RMT or Ron Mark Thompson, also known as the New Eurekan Poets Cafe in one of the Zoom squares, okay? And let us know what's up. Because we only have our few eyes. I got 4, on me right now. But they need help. So if you see something that you don't like that makes you feel unsafe in the space, help us to keep this space special. Okay, it's already free. And speaking of free, we're gonna take a minute and pay the bills. Special thanks to the National Endowment for the Arts, the New York State Council on the Arts, the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, Amazon Literary Partnership, and the New York Community Trust. Thank you for your donations. And if you would like to add yourself to the list, it's about to be tax time, y'all, okay? So tax deductible donation, you can come to the neweurekan.org/contribute or even Cash App $ New Eurekan Poets Cafe, okay? So throw us a little something. We got the building fund, just like every other spiritual building, we got a building fund too. Okay, so throw us $1 or $2 so we can do what we got to do. All right, in the meantime, in between time, let's get into this list. So the first person up this evening is Jeff Cottrell and our friend Pinky. Please unmute yourself, Jeff, and welcome back.
There we are. Now I'm unmuted. Okay, so I don't have anything new and short. So here is a bit of an oldie. Lazy book reports. The best part in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is when the monster cries, "I am Frankenstein!" And then he goes and kills and eats everybody because he's pure evil. The best part in Bram Stoker's Dracula is when the vampire says, "Bleh, bleh, I want to suck your blood." And then he goes and sparkles all over the place and counts everything he sees. The best part in Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice is when the mother says to her daughter, "Rich men always want to get married." And then the daughter goes and marries that guy because he's so rich and handsome. The best part in William Shakespeare's Hamlet is when the prince holds up the skull and proclaims, "To be or not to be." And then he goes and gets shit done because he's a badass who gets results. The best part in T.S. Eliot's The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock is when the guy sings his beautiful love song and then all the women come and go and he just can't get away from them because he's a hot stud full of mojo. The best part in Bernard Shaw's Man and Superman is when Superman swoops down and saves the man from General Zod, and then everybody cheers because it's so exciting. No talk, all heart-stopping action. The best part in Kurt Vonnegut's Slaughterhouse-5 is that awesome callback to Slaughterhouse-3, which was the best one in the series, because it had all those cool battle scenes and heroes who kick ass and say, "That's the way it goes." The best part in Tennessee Williams' A Streetcar Named Desire is when the dude runs out and screams, "Stella! Stella! I love you, Stella!" And then she goes and gives him a smooch, and it's all so sweet and romantic. The best part in Charles Dickens' David Copperfield is when the man calls out to the crowd, "I am the hero of my own life." And then he goes and does more cool magic tricks, and all the orphans cheer and cry, "I want some more." The best part in William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet is when the girl stands on the balcony and calls, "Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?" And then he goes and jumps out and says, "Here I am." And they live happily ever after forever. The best part in Bernard Shaw's Pygmalion is when the flower girl dances and sings, "The Rhine and spine stays minely in the plain." And then she goes and falls in love with the professor because they're so perfect for each other. And the best part in Sesame Street's The Monster at the end of this book is when the big scary monster eats Grover at the end. That was Lazy Book Reports. I have a gig coming up, a feature coming up February 19th at Magic Theater Poetry Reading, 8:30 in the morning EST, because I think it's based in Thailand or something. And I'm also one of the opening performers at Paul Cohn's book launch Saturday. I'll put that stuff in the chat and you can have fun.
Awesome. Yes, thank you. Please do put it in the chat. And thank you for being here. Please unmute yourselves and give Jeff some love.
That was great, Jeff. Always.
It was really fun.
Entertaining.
You know what I love about this is that the only way you can like actually get all those versions of the story that way is if you like absolutely know the actual storyline. So clearly, like you clearly know like all of these stories like very well.
He doesn't.
Unfortunately, that is going to be the actual level in Florida of education.
I just love the way you guys love on each other. It's unique. The next person up to bring us their genius is Mr. Tezazomo. Please unmute yourself.
Hey there, Ray Jane. Folks can catch me on Instagram under Gaseous 2019. Also pick up a copy of my book. The reviews are coming in and they're super hot. So I'll have another one on Monday. And I want to share a short piece today. The incorporeal subject of subjectivization. The word, in its double discourse, beyond its physiological function of phonological speech, the alterity of communication and marketing deployment for information, is faithfully inscripted with orders. If you manage to escape the meta language of representation, you may fall into the briar patch of meta discourse, confronted with the materialist language of bureaucratic state of mind, where the meta language compels and demands obedience. No room for meta discourse. There's no need to believe. No transcendental truth implied. The polyamory of strategic misrepresentation for rationality, catfish for venalized control with garish economic production, internalized as social branding with the conceit of civilized. Return of the prodigal reason that somehow that return will triumph, shed the unwanted who don't fit, rendering in the marginality, the ghettos, the automatic banishment of the unnecessary. Psychology, who takes at its core and its lost cause, the subject, must assert a couple of centuries of axiomatic science's superior source for subjectivity. Historical hermeneutics of genealogy, briar patches, the briar rabbit, the trickster that provokes and outwits authority, the unsolicited tyrant who needs no justification for asserting a take. The incorporeal subject that is historically defined can easily be disturbed by problematized language. The subject always at the end of production, the end of historical process that creates the happy ending of the wolf pack. In peace.
Ooh, Mr. Tezazoma takes us back to class again. Please unmute yourselves and give them some love.
Typically
Yeah,
powerful, a
Thank
lot
you.
of truth.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Fantastic.
bringing us the truth. As always, whether you sing it or you speak it, still comes through loud and clear. We appreciate you. All right, next person up to bring us some truth is Carmen. Please unmute yourself and also let us know, is this your first time here? Just let us know.
Hello. It's my second time here, but I came to just watch one time. But I've read like once, twice at the Monday night. So yeah,
Welcome back.
thank you. I will be reading an untitled piece. The salty water cascading over the fresh wounds, seeking into the cuts, dressing her delicate skin, causing stings and aches to come alive again. She sighed in relief, embracing the slight pain that every drop caused. It reminded her that she was still able to feel. Experience some type of pain that caused an emotion to arise from within. Pain was intimate to her, almost a soft comfort. It would wrap its arms around her neck, heart, and mind, gently cradle and squeeze her, just enough to make her want to hold on for dear life, before just releasing, gasping for air, clutching onto anything in order to stay in the present. This dulled her. The routine, the words, the smiles. They never brought enough satisfaction, not enough emotion to snap her out of her mind. She needed to feel as though she was fighting for something. Missed the slight squeeze around her mind that was just enough to take her to the brink of insanity. Made her feel normal. A chaotic mind somehow eased her into restful sleep. Push her to new boundaries she needed to experience. Show her a lost journey leading to stumbles and accidents, bruises and cuts to a beautiful sea that she could call her own, filled with wonders and joys, brought her to a place she could jump in and feel that suffocating comfort ease over her. She embraced it happily. The stings were welcoming, the salt, an old friend. The waves were the silent music that she needed in order to feel once again. Thank you.
Ooh, that was beautiful, Carmen. Thank you so much for being here. Please unmute yourselves and tell her so.
Oh, great
Welcome,
way to
Carmen.
introduce
Yeah.
yourself.
So
Wonderful.
nice.
Always good.
Great.
Always
Yeah.
good.
Come back.
Love it.
That's great.
Thank you.
Very welcome. Listen, Carmen, we allow a few, absences every now and then, maybe one every 6 months or so. So, we expect you next Thursday. That's all I'm really saying. You know what I mean? You could come back whenever, Carmen. You are welcome here, okay? Thank you for joining us because you could have been anywhere else, but you hanging with us and we appreciate it. All right, next person up is Michael Sindler. Please unmute yourself.
Hello, folks. Yeah, don't worry about groundhogs. Just go with whatever. What do groundhogs know? Obviously, this month should not be the only month where we worry about Black history, but it is a month where we do it specifically. So I want to go ahead and make sure I reflect on this. This first piece is called Born Screaming. Born screaming on a street named Just Us, where patrol cars pick victims at random, new fodder to fill for-profit prisons, no regard for culpability or legitimacy, just more bodies to feed the industry, to protest unjust or just to run. These are crimes in and of themselves. Juryless executioners pass sentence from squad cars to souls on sidewalks, taken and tossed from one hell to another, born on blocks of blood-hot asphalt, paved uneven over birth-biased babies, kids piled up, bumps become barricades, held down, choked out, left to rot, generations held hostage, no exit lane, lives lone accomplishment, turning a corner. And I want to do this one, which quite a few of y'all have heard me do before, but I just think it's, again, appropriate, especially coming from my place of privilege. It's called Pretend to Know. I cannot pretend to know your pain, to feel the history you hold strapped across bent shoulders, your skin itself a warning sign of victimhood, indelible excuse exciting the ignorant to violence. I cannot pretend to feel the 1,000 daily pricks as eyes cut with unwarranted suspicion, the sense of being surveilled with each step, the knowledge that you need not give pretense of intent to end up silenced forever by authority's smoking gun, bullet justified by fear, perpetrator excused because color equals danger. I cannot pretend to have been turned down over and over for jobs, for loans, for housing, for a seat at the table of justice over and over and over, surrounded by red line districting, pinning your potential into lock block food deserts, overtaxed and underprotected, where buses stop running in early evening. I cannot and will not pretend that this recitation of what I see and hear is equal to experience. I can walk away, my privilege dragging behind like a long shadow at dusk, smug in my illusion of understanding, my pale attempt at empathy, while you shake your head with disdain and pity, half happy to have an ally and half ignored to know how often alliance is only skin deep when the upper hand is asked to level itself in balance and lose leverage's advantage. I do not know much, but I know that I do not know much. I cannot, I will not pretend to know your pain. Okay. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Michael Sandler, again for the truth, for taking the time to acknowledge Black History Month, privilege, and to do it in a appreciated way. We thank you for taking that moment. You could have read anything, right? It's a choice. Please unmute yourselves. Give Michael Sandler some love.
Michael, yeah.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Great job. Great job. Thank you.
Beautiful.
As always. All right, please make sure you follow that man. You usually can find him at the Lighthouse. Is that right? Go ahead and put that in the chat for the folks. There we go, lighthousewriters.org. Okay, get with the folk, right? Allies are all about you, right? Ready and willing to fight with you, speak up for you. Sometimes speaking up is all the fight we ask for. For real. Next person up to fight they fight, right? By opening that mouth and giving us that gusto in only the way that he can. The Magus Gusto. Please unmute yourself.
Hey, Ray Jane. Hey, everybody. Great to see you. Yesterday was Langston Hughes' birthday. Hughes worked as a busboy at the Wardman Park Hotel in Washington, D.C. before gaining recognition as a poet. This is for him. It's called Busboys and Poets. This is for poets and busboys, lost in this land of misfit toys, hungry, rabid, roaming the streets, seeking sustenance, living on beats, sharing wisdom learned the hard way to find the light of a brand new day, where love is seen as the highest reason, greed and tyranny recognized as treason, living in truth and bathing in beauty, our bond to one another the highest duty, loving and doing as we will, every second a new thrill, peace and love our currency, in control of our own destiny, after so long waiting, finally free. This is my vision, I hope you can see. They may come to power in this nation, but they can never own our imagination. And this is a cover by Langston Hughes. It's called I Too. I too sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow, I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody'll dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I too am America. Thank you.
Ooh, thank you. Tomorrow I too shall be at the table. I know that's right. Please unmute yourselves and give the maggots some love.
Yeah, brother.
That was
Yeah,
great.
Way to
brother.
go,
Thank you so
Gaston.
much
Way to
for
go,
reading that
man.
Langston Hughes, one of the great poems in American
Yes,
literature.
it is.
Awesome all the way around.
All facts, all facts. Thank you for highlighting just a monster, a monument, right, to what it means to be a creative while also being oppressed, while also being so many things all at once, as only folk with this skin can really understand. We appreciate you for lifting the stories, right? Some of us, that's all that's left is our stories. So thank you for taking the moments and making the choices and bringing the gusto and the energy, because we need that, right? I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I need that. I need that. Okay, next person up gonna bring it to us just like we need it. All right, and that is Deadpan Lizzie. Please unmute yourself.
Hey, thank you. Beanie blessings to you, Agent, and the community. Y'all can find me on IG mostly, ES_Strauss, where you can also find the link to my Broadway Run for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS donation page. If you have in your hearts and budget, it's a wonderful nonprofit here. They help millions of people. So Claudia, or Cap Writes on IG, did prompts every day for the month of January, and they were really fun to use poetic license with. And one day was ancestors. So I chose to do 3 trilogies to the prompts of ancestors. My ancestors have left oceans for me to learn in, not swim in. I must carefully walk through their motions to understand my own. My ancestors have left oceans for me to learn in. My journey will always be to question what they could not breathe. I must never skim life, given they never did. My ancestors have left oceans for me to learn in, not swim in. What stories must I create in order for my future to thrive? Writer's block must never be present in order for them to survive. I cannot be put into one category, neither can they. What stories must I create in order for my future to thrive? But they mustn't moocher, or thou will run into some rumors, nor gawk at one who rubs them wrongfully. What stories must I create in order for my future to thrive? Writer's block must never be present in order for them to survive. We come from many different ponds that connect beautifully, bonds that will stand the test of time. We come from many different ponds, rather magnificent. Presumably, we will never be able to obtain all the here they left for us to direct and dissect. We come from many different ponds that connect beautifully. Thank you. Beanie blessings.
Oh, yes, we come from many different ponds that connect beautifully. Couldn't have said it better myself, Lizzie. Please unmute yourselves and give Lizzie some love.
Hey, Lizzie.
Thank you,
Nicely
Sam.
done.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Appreciate
Lizzie.
you.
Yes, absolutely wonderful.
That was beautiful.
Yes, it was.
That was really beautiful.
That's
Connect beautifully. Thanks.
absolutely amazing stuff. But really interesting, right? They say water holds memory. So yeah, when you say your ancestors leave you oceans, they leave you everything you need to know in the water. It's your decision as whether or not you're going to partake, right? You're going to dip yourself in, you're going to drink the water, you're going to wash yourself in it, absorb what is true. That's up to you, right? Thank you for being here, Lizzie, and bringing us that truth. We appreciate you, and also for lifting another artist, right? We say we are not selfish in this space. So if there's somebody out there who is inspiring you, who might inspire somebody else, lift their name, put their information in the chat so we can find them, right? And grow too, right? We're supposed to be sharing those opportunities for growth. At least that's what we do up in here. I don't know where y'all coming from, but this is what we do up in here, okay? All right, well, let's just jump on over to the west side, to the west coast, and get some love from Bill Elkins. I know he's ready to sing to us, and we are ready to hear you. Go ahead, unmute yourself.
Hi, Ray Jane. How are you? Hi, everybody. Happy Groundhog Day. Whatever that means to each and every one of you. It was a good movie, Bill Murray. Anyway, I'm going to sing a song, one that I've done, I'm sure, a number of times before, but I'm just in the mood to play it. It's entitled Macy. I hope you like it. Wait a minute. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're a dog for all seasons, my little Macy. You're such a joy to behold. Diagonally prancing down Solano Avenue, your beautiful imperfection is so dear. Your affection so sincere. Oblivious to hatred, my little Macy, you would befriend the worst of fiends. My little black terrier, so affecting. Man's best friend is indeed a dog. When people keep killing each other over God, You charming creature, my little Macy, you render my world sweet and kind. Whether chasing squirrels or little children, you give me repose so sublime. In a world fraught with danger for mankind, you charming creature, my little Macy, you render my world sweet and kind. Whether chasing squirrels or little children, you give me repose so sublime. In a world fraught with danger for mankind, you're a dog for all seasons, my little Macy. You're such a joy to behold. Diagonally prancing down Solano Avenue, your beautiful imperfection is so dear. Your affection so sincere. Thank you, everybody.
Love that, Bill. That one felt real good, Bill. It felt
Thanks.
good. Please
Good.
unmute yourselves. Give Bill some love.
Yeah, well worth hearing again.
Yeah, always,
Yeah.
always
Oh,
worth it.
Oh,
oldie but goodie. Gotta write some
Don't
more
forget a
songs.
remix.
Yeah, right.
Get a remix going.
There you go. I'll do it reggae style next time.
Yes, please.
Well, don't start no mess up in here, Bill. Okay, don't just start no mess. All right, because we'll book all day up in here. Right, turn the whole show out. Turn the up. Not we're not ready. We're not doing that. This is a family show. Okay. You never know, though. You never know. Come back next Thursday. It might go down. You never quite know. You never quite know. That's why we keep coming back here, because it's just a fun place. Okay. Thank you, Bill, for singing to us. We appreciate you. And week in, week out, you always give us what? That reason to sway. You know what it is, okay? A sway master. You got it. All right. Next person up. Ooh, y'all, it's story time, y'all. Buckle up. He's always bringing us something wonderful to digest, to think about, to turn over in your mind. And just when you think you got it figured out, there's usually a little bit of a twist. All right, Ike Waltz, please unmute yourself. Welcome back.
Dear Ray Jane, hi all. Despite all precautions, my wife and I just survived 1 month of COVID. The isolation of COVID reminded me on the isolation I experienced inside West Berlin, behind the Iron Curtain. I called it life inside the West Berliner box or the Berliner collar, Berliner island madness. Berlin was a strange island, well behind the Iron Curtain, one half Russian-controlled, one half American-controlled. And since 1961, the American West became a walled in by the Russians, and that for 28 years. Its western nerve center was the so-called Kudam Boulevard, with its many exciting restaurants, cafes, shops, and entertainments. The world talked only about West Berlin, whilst the Russian-controlled East Berlin was stagnating into the oblivious. I lived in this West Berlin from 1966 to 1970, and I experienced the daily life and routine being walled in or boxed in, and that during an active cultural student revolution. Daily breathing cheap Eastern and Western propaganda, contaminating our airwaves. I was employed as a classical ballet dancer at the Deutschen Opera Theater, itself an eccentric international cultural superbox surrounded by an otherwise Cold War defiant West Berlin with approximately 2 million inhabitants. Interestingly enough, themselves deeply divided between the old World War II survivors and rebelling students. A strange lifestyle, a perverse sense of isolation, pure survival mixed with juvenile hope for a better future. Very hard to comprehend by an outsider, though. Until today, with the event of COVID, forcing us into a similar isolation. A foreign routine we have a hard time to accept, realizing that our way of life has changed to the otherwise intolerable. We still struggle to accept this alien existence, but learning to live with all its consequences by default. Like West Berliners had to at that time when a special sense of humor emerged, called the defiant Berliner Schnauze, the Berlin snout. For example, mocking the East German Chancellor Ulbricht on his economic disaster, announcing the following: "Dear comrades, finally we have succeeded. We are now able to turn our daily shit into delicious butter." Yes, Every box is crowded with wisdom and many souls long, long dead. Only if you are alive, surrounded by the living, you may taste the stretch of a quadrant in space. The joy of love, the reason for hate, the distance of fate. Smell the turmoil of all of the still alive and fair flowers with the many murdered Jewish neighbors. History will not forget, yet guilt regrets, but does not bring back the many, many dead. Every box is crowded and you see no distance where you go. Imagine life without horizon. Inside there is no time to play. Gone is your secret ride at the edge of creation. All is in hiding for everyone to see, for you to take, wondering, what will you timely make of it? Every box is crowded with mummies and daddies and babies which do nothing but cry. Soldiers waiting with marching orders in line, losing time, and beauty does suffer. The curse has four corners leading to infinite incarceration. That experience, that religious juvenile demise, call it ignorance, call it no satisfaction, even satisfaction, patience on slippery ice. Every box is crowded with infidels. As long as you can see their shadow, white, black, and all shapes of heads, and the righteous reds swing their fists and make naked bets. Master race, unbroken, creeping up the boundary walls, you will find yesterday's limits discharged from sun to moon. Clouds will break sky. All 24 hours hide the lust for hope, followed by sprinkles of infantile imagination. Yes, life will always surprisingly demand that equalizing gift of harmony and tolerance. Tolerance to be. Every box is surrounded by an outside, by an inside divide. No windows, no doors, no gutters, but attracting, separating walls. We are brainwashed and accept the new reality. This is what stupid propaganda sputters. Uncertainty provides for incarcerating locks. Did you know that the key to fresh air is you? Open your mouth, breathe in, breathe out. You are the window, you are the door. We are what we became. We are defiance and shame. Something will tell you that outside the box is so much more, and that there is only much more of the bizarre. Every box is a party with a screaming band enhanced by an obscene, distorting mic, noise independent of age. I can tell you your sound. I can tell by your applause. Now how lonely you are, how intoxicated we are, how longing you are, how happy you are, how happy you are, how happy we are, how happy you would allow us to be. Every box is crowded, and if you feel forever boxed in, pry the lid wide open, swallow a bathtub load of dry gin. Sit in it, don't be shy, pretend to drown. Drink yourself into a coma, just sigh high, and you may forget. Ganz Berlin war eine Wolke, nur ich war zu sehen. All Berlin turned into a thick cloud, only me, only I was visible in that scene. Leaving me rolling in such raunchy, selfish, fake esteem, and that is how it was, how it felt in West Berlin. Yes, daily we try to free us with box cutters. If we only could find one sharp enough to cut the iron curtain. Yes, it finally happened. Happiness for a day. Today we must defeat COVID and taste the smell of freedom once again. Tomorrow we tackle the racial divide. We must succeed as we all drink the same light. Thank you.
All right, please unmute yourselves and give Ike some love.
Yeah, I,
Hey.
yeah,
God.
love West Berlin.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, next person to the mic is going to be the admirable one. It's been a minute. Excited to see you back here. Please unmute yourself, do your thing.
Hi, everybody. You hear me well? Good? Okay. So yeah, I had a couple of rough days. I have two pieces I want to read. They're in the same feeling, so to say, but I want to see if you guys will bring up any feedback on them. I'm still working on them, but all right. So the first one, I'm just gonna go in. First one is called Acting Out of Love. I never told you I wanted to be an actress, but you have me playing roles to your indecisiveness. The moment I feel like you want me, action, it's go time. The moment where I can live out my fairy tale and pretend that our love story is real. Cut. Here we are, scene 2. This is the part where the plot thickens, the moment where my insecurities have the best of me. I can't sleep, I can't eat. I'm moving at a slow pace, just trying to add shit up. This is the moment where you have me all confused and consumed in your toxic energy. Cut. Moving on to scene 3, where shit blows up. Whatever I thought was a fairy tale became a lie. Whatever you told me at the night absolutely became bullshit in the day. My insecurities became evident, like the evidence in a crime scene. Every red flag I tucked away somehow came out flying in full effect. My wall is up, and now I'm on defense mode. Cut. Final scene. The moment we've all been waiting for. It's like that waiting to excel. Bernadine blows up that car and walks away with her full redemption. It's that how Stella got her groove back. It's giving me holiday. Where my new love is love for oneself. Because I'm worthy. I'm brave. I'm beautiful. I'm deserving of true love. And if you disagree, well, oh, well. So that was the first one. Acting out of love. Okay, second one is called My 2 weeks notice, my resignation letter to love. I no longer want to negotiate the terms of our toxic situationship. I am worth the fight. We're not clocking in and out based off of your desires. There isn't an open role that I'm hiring for where the job description describes the task of consistently making each other vulnerable. Because at the first sight of a complicated situation, you will request a leave of absence until further notice. What about our love? What about our passionate conversations and exhilarating memories that makes us who we are? What's in our performances that doesn't allow us to fully meet expectations? We are on a verge of new horizons and acquisitions, but it's like you constantly revert back to that past. You drown yourself in historical data and it doesn't allow you to download the new version of us. Why are you away for so long? Don't you know my messages have been lingering or not read, but you can clearly read the room when I pass by you? Why don't you love me enough to convince me to stay? Why are you constantly looking for the next best thing or recruit for the hottest person when the one that knows you like the back of their hand is staring you in the face? Why can't you just promote me? Why does it really cost you that much to invest in the person that will fight until the end? Is it really a better situation to just start fresh and go through the troubles of training, grooming, relying, testing over and over again? Just see my value and accept the person standing in front of you, showing you that I am the best and will love you unlike the rest. I feel as if our time has run out and there is no more troubleshooting left. Unfortunately, if you don't understand or see what I'm referring to, we just might have to call it the end. So please accept this as my 2 weeks notice, because after this, I quit. That's my time, y'all. Thank you.
Woo, all right, please unmute yourselves and give us some love.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
memorable one. Yeah, it's good to see
So
you.
good.
Jen.
So
Yeah.
good.
Beautiful. Listen, we done all been there. I feel like I done been to both of them poems. Okay, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. I wouldn't recommend it. If there's a Yelp, it's a 1-star situation. Okay. Next person up to tell us how it is. If there's any kiddies in the room, please put them to bed. This is the adult version and portion of the show. Shall be heating up if you are in a cold environment, such as us on the East Coast. Open your windows, okay? Open your windows. Go ahead, Ed. Please unmute yourself. Do your thing.
Oh, I'm gonna do my thing to make everyone swing and think of all types of crazy things. Hello, I'm here to spread ecstasy so you can feel the flames inside you and me. All right, let's get this on the road. This is called Raging Sexual Inferno. Come, my flawless beauty, I don't bite much. It's my erotic duty. Let me make both your lips hush. I touch you, my flower. You're so sweaty and moist. You felt my deep sexual power. I didn't hear your voice. Our hearts exploded and rejoiced. My old illustration will take you to places beyond. The inner melody will burn your soul. I'm here to explode your cherry bomb. You'll be satisfied. You'll be begging me to fold. It's steamy this erotic retreat. I saw the curls in your hands and feet. We tangled beneath the sheets. We are basking in the scorching heat. We abandoned all reason. We were butt naked and alive. We were two colliding suns. You repeatedly fate, then revived. You started kissing me. Your mouth tasted so sweet. You swayed and moved like the sea. You never met defeat. We drank the heat from our lust. It was God, I'm out of breath. Thoughts turned to dust. Can't think why I squeeze and suck your chest. Our clothes were everywhere. Bras, panties, boxers, dresses, pants, and shirts all around. Do you really think we care? No, we were too busy banging and making sounds. We were in deep, dirty ecstasy, matching move for move and blow to blow. It felt like you were absorbing me. I was lost in your burning glow. I started going low. Why you look so surprised? You kept singing towards your pillow. Oh, you're definitely one of your inner sunrise. You got up, then you gently pushed me. You grasped my holy sword. I started to feel so at ease. It's a feeling I couldn't put into words. You breathed life back into my tree. You're starting and going on top. A request I couldn't disagree. You loudly whispered, please don't stop. It was all or nothing. God, it was everything between. It was filthy, but it wasn't disgusting. Oh, believe me, we called a scene. My hands grasped your hips. You danced to move out in. I started to pinch your nips. Your eyes and body quickly transcend. You shake, then drop, but you got back up. You smiled and gave me a wink. You started to shake your rump. My heart instantly sank. I started turning to a beast in heat. I dashed towards your behind. You bite your lip and clenched your feet. Your orgasmic climax has arrived. I repeated the same moves and verse over again. We passed out with permanent smiles. There goes our exhilarated weekend. Now it's time to be one with the soft, fluffy titles. Thank you.
Ed, we gonna pray. We gonna pray. We gonna pray, Ed. Okay, we love it. We love it. Heat it up, damn it! Please unmute yourselves and give Ed some love.
Ed, poetastic. Yeah.
Okay, Ed.
Eddie.
Spicy.
Ooh, okay.
The spice makes you look nice.
Okay, listen, y'all thought, y'all was like, oh, I'm gonna go, we're gonna do some righteous poetry and, maybe some love, some heartache. And Ed was like, pull it out, let's get it going, okay? We do it all in here, okay? We want all of your humanity, all the things that make you a living being, right? And passion is definitely a part of that, right? However, it shows up in this corporeal experience, right? Thank you, Ed, for reminding us of our bodies, right? Because we are certainly in them. Next up, and before we get to the next, just want to let y'all know, we do this all the time, okay? At the New Eurekan, we got something going every single day of the week. We do this on Mondays, the Monday night online open mic. Okay, Elemental right now is hosting for us, stepping in with his magic, 8 p.m. Eastern. Sign up is similar to ours, so 24 hours ahead of time. So if you're trying to get on a Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, you are going to sign up on Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. You got it. Y'all got it. Y'all are smart. Y'all got it. Y'all with me, okay? And then on Wednesdays, okay, the first Wednesday usually of every month, we have Women Orators Wednesday, which just went by, and it was fire from what I heard. But you don't have to take my word for it. You guys show up if you are in the tri-state area. Do come out. Come through to the New Yo Wednesdays. We have the Slam going, happening on Fridays as well. ASL Slam is coming back this coming Friday. And on the 11th of February, our friend Paul Conqueso is bringing us back those karaoke vibes and also encouraging all of our music makers out there with their original music. Adam, if you would like to come out and share your special gifts to a crowd that already loves you, come through. All right, so that is the 11th of February. We are coming back to you. If you missed any of that, hit us up at theneweurekan.org. I'll be dropping it in the chat. Go to full events calendar and check us out. Something going on all the time. If you forget all that, just come on back on Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be here, okay? Yep, it'll usually be me, if y'all, y'all cool with me, then you come on back, In the meantime, next person up is Voiced Volumes. I'm just gonna slow it down, give us a little sultry thing, only way that she can do it, okay? Please unmute yourself and do your thing.
Hey, beautiful people. I will tell you guys what the name of this piece is at the end because I don't want to give it away. It's funny. I came home from work and I was going to change my clothes. And then I said, you know what? This is going to help my piece. So here it goes. Yellow tinted walls with green scenery, lined walls, colors designed to elicit serenity and appetite. Turn into one of many rooms, all that look the same with minimal to large elements of difference. You can tell the places where families are involved versus the abandoned. Double rooms with twin beds, composite places of rest. Live tunes before they take their final rest, but places of daily slumber until their numbers are called. A little old lady sits in a floral top flooded with pinks and reds and fleecy pink pants. Crow's feet hold down the corners of her brown eyes, thin lips and full cheeks. She's busy, doing chores of preparation on a small bed or piles, mounting high hills she's organized for ease. One for pajama pants, one for tops, a small round of space carved out for a collection of socks. She removes some adult diapers from the drawer, then places them back, stating, "They're not mine, they can stay right there." A scan of her space lands the eyes on a small bureau. Upon it are family photos, smiling faces, some pictures with faded corners and yellowed areas that used to be white. Dust settled here, and in the midst of this familiar collage of history stands a funeral program. Sunrise, January 12, 1973, to sunset, March 22nd, 2003. His picture stood out, almost glared against the intent of his message. A celebration of life, it read, although his seemed to have been cut short at only 30 years old. He was handsome. The resemblance in his mother's eyes and mouth, the lady in pinks and reds spoke of him quite often indeed. Said she'd lost them. Mentioned his death was a mother's nightmare and how she never quite healed. But today she had a mission. Get my things packed up so I can be ready, she declared. And when asked where she was going, her neighbor interrupted the response with her entrance into the room. She wheeled herself by with her right hand She willed herself by with items on her lap clutched by her right hand, the one unaffected by the stroke. She passed, slowed by her own disability and a bit of nosiness as she perused the piles of clothes. And when asked, as she perused the piles of clothes. The lady with the pinks and reds watches her neighbor. Head follows up until the curtain that divides the two. She turns to me and says, I feel sorry for her. Index pointing at her neighbor. I feel sorry for all these people here, she continues. Just then reminded of my original question, I ask, where are you going? As she continues busying herself with more folding and piling and packing. And with a glimmer in her eyes, she says, I'm going home. Today my son is coming to take me home. Nursing home.
Love that. Love the storytelling. Nice. Please unmute yourselves and give voice volume to the product.
Oh, that was just so
Nice.
moving, so deep. Oh, that was everything.
That was awesome.
Made me think of my mom. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very welcome. Capturing us with your story. I think a lot of people are able to find similar stories in yours. Also, thank you for sharing that. Right, we do it all here, poetry. We encourage you, bring us your stories, bring us all of what you create, right? I think some folks put down in the chat also to big up the Open Minds Open Mic on Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern, right? We say, hey, we're not selfish here. So if you got another space that you know is safe for people to share their truth, right? Or even just listen and absorb, please do let us know so we can give it some airtime as it deserves. All right. One of them spaces, including that of Unmesh, our brother from across the way over in India. Okay. He's got his own open mic. Let's unmesh life on Saturday mornings. Get down with that global thing. All right. I'm going to let him tell you all about it all for himself. Please unmute yourself, Unmesh. Good to see you.
Jane, hello everyone. It's good to be here. It's wonderful. And I got a good news. I will be releasing my next book. It's called Let's Unmesh Life in next few days, maybe 2-3 days. So I will keep you updated. So thanks a lot for your support. It has been a wonderful journey, and thanks New York Cafe for the support. Let me go to my poem, and here I go. Sometimes I think wrong and right are just assumptions, beliefs. What is wrong might be right and right might be wrong. The pigeons, symbol of peace flown in the sky during big events for the peace of the world. Same pigeons are killed, shot in another country for shitting on the balcony or terrace. Are they not peaceful when they are doing their stuff sitting on the terrace? The people who fight for dogs and cats, use mosquito spray frequently. Are mosquitoes not living beings? Don't they have babies? I can't even say next time you kill a mosquito, remember, baby mosquito is waiting for him at home. Killing the enemy in war is allowed. What if someone says in the middle of the battle, I quit? I cannot kill anyone anymore. He will be court-martialed. But what will happen to him in the court of the God? Will he be held guilty as a traitor or a savior of human beings? I don't have answers. Better to keep some questions as sleeping questions, because if the questions wake up, it will just destroy the right or wrong which we believe strongly. I just believe in right and wrong told to me. And if right is wrong or wrong is right, who cares and who dares? Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Congratulations. We will keep our eyes peeled for that new book, Let's Unmatch Life. That makes it easy to remember, at least. You know what I'm saying? Please unmute yourselves and give Unmatched some love. Thank you for being here.
Yes!
Congratulations on the new
Yes!
book.
Great job.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unmatched
Yeah.
life.
Love you, buddy.
Cool.
Beautiful. That's beautiful, man. It's really a privilege to get to watch so many of you reach all these milestones, you know, in your creative careers. It's a privilege to watch you and be inspired by you, you know. And for those of you who are not sure, can I write a book? You know, can I do that? Is that something that I can do? Can I be successful at it? Like, just look around the room, pick a box, you know what I mean? There's some really fantastic artists in here showing you that your boundaries are imaginary. So, you know, if you don't believe in yourself, pick a box, believe in them because they're already doing it. You know what I mean? So thank you, Unmesh, for demolishing your own boundaries for the rest of us. We need it. We appreciate you. All right. That's what's up. That's wonderful. All right. Next person up, busting down them boxes, right? It's Daniel Fernandez. Please unmute yourself. Welcome back to the space.
What's up? Let me post the things real quick. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Reddit. For today, I actually have 5 poems, 5 short poems. Usually I've been reading the long ones, so it's nice to give the short ones a go too. I'm gonna go down the list. Some of them are in style, some of them are freeform. First one I have is 100 Thoughts. Wounded in an internal battle, mentally stable but still in shackles, sinking in a quicksand of guilt, falling into thorns of what to feel, struggling financially while becoming ill. Depression compresses pleasure and ingested the will. Love isn't questioned but thought through. Second guess situations like a Yelp review. Inside my head at times still processing grief. A passion becomes vivid as long as you believe. Darkness consumes a well-being, open to assist but requires healing. Count the stars and request a dream. Align an opportunity but ruined completely. Try, but 100 thoughts intervene. My second poem is actually a haiku that is called Did Love Drown? Did we drown ourselves? Our love died, yet we implored. Why fight rage when the truth is ignored? My third poem is called Please Extricate Me, which is an ABC poem. So the first 4 lines begin the letter, A, B, C, and then the last one could be random. Arrange a date to meet with God. Bring him this note in which my thoughts set off. Catch him acting puzzled or in shock. Discuss my faith in him since it dropped. Tell him I implored him before my heart dropped. And then my fourth is Time Are We Friends, which is a loop poetry. So the last word of each line becomes the first word of the next line with a rhyme scheme pattern of A, B, C, B. Time, are we friends? Friends don't betray each other. Other than that, you destroy who I love. Love bring pain that doesn't recover. Time, what is wrong with you? You see things diminish and just proceed. Proceed without helping those who are damaged. Damaged hearts can't manage grief. Time, what were you thinking? Thinking of intervening in a good moment in which I couldn't capture last hug again. Time, can you rewind at all? All these thoughts make it hard to circumvent the pain as well. Well, time, I thought we were friends. And my last poem is called Counting Mistakes. Fighting for a breath, but lost in the moment. Emotionally damaged, a home in fragments. A partner who kills an ego like it's a contest. While I put in effort, many would invest. Silence the mind, I became withdrawn. Hate myself in ways that would upset a mom. I love my wife, I don't see anything wrong. Mentally exhausted but can't confront. Bipolar, so she's easily triggered. Noticed from day one, but nothing sinister. Emotionally abusive, but I forgive her. Love unconditionally, although there's a concern. Kiss the relationship goodbye once they count the mistakes. I tried to, but I always wrote the thought away. Thank you.
Yes, we love that. Come on, give us some variety. And just so you know, in the chat, the folks are calling for a Daniel workshop. So you might just want to check the chat out when we're done here. But
Really?
really, unmute yourselves and give Daniel love.
Yeah, Daniel.
Yeah,
man.
Keep doing it.
This
Don't
is
stop.
awesome.
Yeah.
Keep writing, go ahead with that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. See, it's what we're talking about, right? Really? Yes. 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 Why can't you do a workshop? You could have all five of those pieces be your prompts and have an hour-long workshop done. Why can't you? Why not? Right? Look, you can do it. Bunch of people in these boxes got workshops. You're not more special than you are or capable. Right? So do it, damn it. All right. And next Thursday, you're going to tell us about the workshop that we're going to show up to. Okay, good. I'm glad we talked about that. That's really healthy. All right. I'm serious though. Okay. We got to push each other. Got to. Right. Whole world pushing us down. Least we could do is push each other up. Least we could do. All right, Mark Colby, I know you got something to lift us, as always. If nothing else, it's your truth, and that's more than enough for us. Please unmute yourself. Do your thing. Can't hear you yet. Are you
Okay, okay, yeah, there we go.
There we
Sorry
go.
about that. I keep playing with the camera. It wins every time. So I got a little, I call it a haiku suite. It's 3 haikus. And I'll explain the last one as we get to it. Number 1, everybody wants to fight for first place in line for their extinction. 2, the oligarchy kills to earn oil, coal, money for their destruction. And this one's about our, well, now ex-president, who, you know, just can't seem to ever get out of the news because, well, that's, I guess he's good at that. So, and this is 3, tyrant president to make America great again by killing. Okay, that's a little haiku suite there. And then, you know, sadly, this is a new poem. Kelvin Munerlin is the title of the poem. Between lead poisoning and fox booze, nobody could tell what drove a family to murder a security guard at a dollar store in Flint, Michigan. In a close-up photo, she had her eyes closed. Her eyelashes looked perfectly beautiful over the edge of her COVID medical mask, created a shadow on her mask in the bright camera light. She might have been a teen or young woman, men bowing heads, women holding women crying at Kelvin Munerlin's visitation service. Flint, Michigan cried again.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for the truth. I'm so sad that you have to keep saying it.
Yeah, me too.
So sad,
Me too.
right? Please unmute yourselves. Please give Mark some love.
Yeah, those are spectacular. Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. That's what they say. If you had nothing else, just tell the truth. We need more of that. Speaking of that, in a spectacular way in which the truth is told, Nemo Sam, you are up next. Please let the folks know about your upcoming feature. Okay? We want to know. Nemo, please unmute yourself.
Hey,
Hey,
it's great to be here.
glad to have
I'm afraid I don't remember the details of the feature right now, but I'll find them and put them into the chat. I have 3 short poems. The first 2 are different perspectives on the same poem. I come downstairs to find my bad brain drinking coffee and reading the funny pages. The room smells of stacks of disappointment and the bitter, pungent dregs of shame. He shifts in his chair as I step over and around the boxes and the laundry he's strewn in my way. Although he moves his face closer to the pages, I can sense his attention pulling on my shoulder blades as I try to shrug it into place. I know he's feeling for his chance to slide up behind me so he can slip his frigid fingers around my heart and underneath my balls, gripping not like a lover, not like a practitioner, no, as the possessor who keeps and does not share. He wants us to be alone with our pain. We dance each morning like 2 old lovers vying to lead, as he tries to convince me to stay in and shut the curtains and find a screen, and I fight my way to the door. I cannot help but smile when I hear him scream as I drag him out into the light of the possibility of love. Awkward steps on the stairs bring his ruffled visage into view. Every day he looks surprised to see me, eyes red from before when I made him cry. The room reeks of him and his mess is everywhere. I pulled the junk out where he can see it, but I'm sure he's just going to go around. I'm waiting for my chance to take control. I have to hold him tight these days, snatch his motivation, so he'll stay with me, alone, where I can keep him safe, because I cannot let him get outside. And this third poem is called Lost. Lately, I can't find my words. They used to come so easily that I could choose the perfect ones. I get others' words stuck in my head, songs and slogans, their sing-song simplicity stuck on repeat, saying nothing over and over, but my own are missing. The other day, my doctor asked if I was afraid. I tried to explain that I have an urgent need not to be wrong anymore, that I feel unbearable. But he just nodded and we moved along. Abandonment runs in my family. My people don't say goodbye when they leave. And perhaps that's because they don't have the words. So maybe I am afraid. Maybe I don't know what I'll do when the next big wave hits. Maybe I feel like my determination is waning. Maybe I fear that my mind will crack again, and what I say will only serve to send me to a place where my words mean nothing. Thank you very much.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is not one of those places where your words don't mean anything. And the feature I was talking about is Your Word is Right feature in March.
That's right, the one in March. Yep. It's on a
Okay.
Saturday.
Right. And it is on March 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern.
All right. Thank you so much.
Welcome. You are welcome. Please unmute yourself and give Nemo some love.
Nemo. Yeah.
That was
Great
awesome.
storytelling. Great
Go ahead,
storytelling.
Nemo.
Thank you. Thank you very
And
much.
Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Make sure you guys give him a follow. Now you know when he'll be featuring, okay, on March 25th, 8 p.m. Eastern. Yes, I will stalk you and find out when your features are so that I can, promote it for you. Yes, I will. Damn it. So what? All right. I'll be trying to tell y'all what we do up in here. If you're uncomfortable, I hope it's in the best way, okay? Because it's just not going to stop. All right, you deserve the platform. You deserve the space. You deserve to be lifted. You deserve somebody to fawn over you, to be that auntie that's going to embarrass you and be like, yep, that's my baby doing their damn thing. Okay, so if you don't got one of those, now you do. Okay, just so you know. All right, good. I hope you're cool with that. Consent is everything. All right, next person that's supposed to be up is Catman Bill, but I don't see Catman Bill. Do you guys see Catman? No, I don't think so. That's all right. So next time, Catman, we're going to catch Catman on the flip hand side. That's all right. We're going to move it right on down to our man, CP Mays. I know he's in the spot. Excited to hear you, brother. Go ahead, unmute yourself.
Shout out to everybody who came before. Like, you guys inspire a lot. Like, the thing I like about this open mic, it's almost like we all got different styles. And I think that's really refreshing. So here's a poem. Cigarettes for breakfast, a tall boy for lunch, Jack Daniels for dinner. It still ain't enough. I got a closet in my pocket, a stomach full of wines, a never-ending cyclone. You're scraping up my eyes. Nothing seems to matter. No one keeps me full. Untied knots in my stomach. I'm tired of playing cool. You split a blunt with your pinky nail, filled it with my most memorable face plants and a lot of weed. Held hands with all the mistakes I made and got so stoned you heard Hendrix and the wind cry Mary. I never fell in and out of love. I belly flopped and cannonballed into it. You, with your Kid Icarus orgasm, solar flare, I tried big bangs and fell from the sky. Make no mistake, before you ground me, moon, madness, metaphors, Marine Corps, and made me a motherfucking Martian. Made my missing rib, the skeleton key virgin angels slipped out of their chastity belts for. Made me always slide condoms over my karma, so when she stops by to fuck me over, I'd always be safe. Stage fracture lipstick across my crowd surf collarbone and stick the landing. Suture stitch my performance anxiety out of love notes and paper cuts and slow golf claps. I'm so sorry, so sore here. Massage therapy mouth, unzip your jeans and manipulate my gravity. Never picking up her phone on the first 3 rings because the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost prank call too much. Never once did she tell me she trusted me. Only underdogs, misfits, and halos with loony bins in them. Ceiling fans spun from underneath tops of our prescription bottles and dared our cross country to breathe. As if Lady Liberty flipped off her lingerie just for us to take shots off her bourbon bar garter belt for Americana. We were weirdos without a guest list, guilty of crashing any pity party we could find, always waiting for angels to cliff jump off into your jeans, as if her Molotov mouth wasn't made from 2 parts. I don't give a damn, as if the last part wasn't part of me as I kissed the sky. All of her riot gear guards were not sponsored by bartenders and bar stools, Jack Daniels and John the Baptist, Jose Cuervo and a juvenile Jesus Christ, as if her maker's mark bourbon breath didn't believe she would be the holder of holy water as a kid, as if always asking hardworking angels if end of the year Christmas bonuses for making prayers meet were worth it, or whether heaven's heavy taxes were worth the worry, or whether Thursday's grins were on furlough from keeping our calm or from making it through hump day without birth control. If you leave, the birthmarks above my collarbone will hang themselves from Adam's apple, as if hunger was to free will, as if fig leaves were the curfew, as if bright ideas kept cliches out chained off doors, as if porch lights still stayed on, as if our late nights lived in light bulbs, if spinning around our wine bottles wasn't our lighthouses, as if love didn't look like it came in waves crashing down, as if our skin wasn't as for sure as parting us while we kissed the sky, as if our insecurities wasn't fluent and speaking pillow talk, as if she wasn't as gorgeous as an alcoholic asking a bartender for another goddamn freak, as if the jukebox didn't go juke joint Jimi Hendrix, excuse me, while I kiss the sky, as if please pardon us, while we kiss the sky, as if in need of our ambient, ambilify, and alibi parades, as if their royalty wasn't as if they were our gateway gods, as if they're not homecoming queens, as if they're not crowning charismas on Prince Charmings, as if they never stood up on floats they found on heroin, as if blushing tiaras aren't holding themselves, as if storybook endings aren't all in rehab, as if fairy godmothers and their princesses aren't all powdering their noses with Snow White. Thank y'all.
Listen, CP, what you're not gonna do is keep coming up in here and molly-whopping us with these words. That's what you're not gonna do, okay? Please unmute yourselves and give CP May some love.
Yes.
Wow, that was on fire.
The energy for me. The energy.
Delivery was everything.
Yes,
Well done.
you killed that shit, yo. Killed it.
Tab. You
That
said
is
it
where-
right, Tab. Killed it. Gone.
This is you.
Murdered. Whatever it was, it's no more. Okay? It's ashes now. It's a memory. It's faded. It's gone. It's forever. Whatever it was, ripped to that thing. Thank you for killing it, for unleashing, for letting yourself open up and all that energy to come out, because we felt that. Look at Rise. He can't even keep still in his box. Look at him. He's like, shit, it got the lawnmower. He's starting shit up. We outside doing chores. We excited, okay? Thank you, man. Thank you for being here and for sharing that and being inspired and turning that inspiration right back around into the room. We appreciate you. All right. Please put your information in the chat. I can't say it enough. Make sure you follow each other. Okay. These are just one piece. It's one piece. You know, these are 1, 2, 3 poems in a sea of poetry and creative juices. You know, that sounds crazy, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. All right. We are moving on, moving along. Y'all have been just fantastic. I want to take a second and big up everybody in the room. For those of you who are not clear on what big up means, it is a colloquialism for give you your propers, give you acknowledgement for your greatness. Okay. All right. So I want to big up the folks in the room, those who are already giving their best, those to come, those who are just here, donating energy to the room. We appreciate you. That matters. All right, next person up to elevate the energy in the room is Jennifer Velez and this fro. Let me get into it, okay? Please unmute yourself and welcome.
Hi. Hi, everybody. I'm nervous, so I'm just gonna read it, and it's like really short, to the point. Trigger warning. That's dirty. It's called This Neighborhood. I saw a girl sucking dick for money around the corner. She looked like me, It made me want to cry. In a car for money with a low self-esteem American guy. I know his wife. She looks like his mother. Girl's too young. The system said fuck her. The child that was hungry cried. This neighborhood breeds the lowest men who take advantage of certain women, and it makes me cry. Power in the wrong lap in some used car. That's it.
And that's all it needed to be, damn it. Okay.
Thank you.
Hard
Thank you.
and impactful. Is this your first time with us, Jennifer?
With this group, yeah, I haven't been here before. I was trying something different. That's awesome.
You done messed up, Jennifer. You done messed
I was with the Monday group, and the Monday one.
Okay, so Monday is sharing you. We appreciate that. Okay.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, you're very welcome. And just so you know, the way that we welcome folks into the room when it's your first time with us, we usually unmute the mics, and you already heard them yell. You know they're good at that. We're gonna yell for you and say to you the one thing that they wish somebody would have told them, so they could be encouraged and reminded that they are welcome here in this space. Okay, so I'm gonna hush up. I'm gonna let the room. Okay,
that's really nice.
Oh yeah, just wait. It's just gonna get better. Please unmute yourselves and give Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer.
One of us.
Thursday night.
Thank you.
Thursday night. Much more
You guys are
interesting
crazy.
Monday night.
Go ahead,
You're
Jennifer. Welcome.
Thank
Screenplays. It's your poetry.
Oh shit.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, yes, we are crazy. It's true. You know, we don't got no, we don't, whatever that act right is, we don't got that. We didn't get that. We didn't get that delivery. Okay, so we act ourselves. And we're not acting though. When we say that you're welcome here, when we shout one of us, we want you to know that's what we mean. Okay, so if you don't have a poetry community somewhere where you can shake those nerves off and know that you are amongst family, you do now. So every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, you ain't got nowhere else to be. You just want to kick it with us, listen to the crazy. Go on and come on through. Come on through. That's all we mean, okay? You're welcome here. Thank you for being with us. Make sure you put your information in the chat too. If you got Instagram, Facebook, I was stalking you a little bit. I took a little bit of the poem. I ain't gonna hold you. I did. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm lying. I'm not sorry. I'm not. But put your thing in there so I can make sure the folks know who you are and you get your credit for your brilliance. Okay. All right. Thank you for being here. On to the next one. Thank y'all for bringing that energy. It feels good to be welcome. It felt good when it was my turn. I hope every time it's somebody else's turn, they're like, damn, they're a little crazy, but woo, they're nice. They are nice. You know what I'm saying? That's so nice. All right, next person is Joski. Ooh, well worth the wait, my brother. Please unmute yourself and do your thing.
Oh, hello, everybody. I have one short poem. This is for Tyree. He loved to skateboard. He loved to watch sunsets. His camera bore witness as crimson washed across the sky. His camera bore witness to the dying light. Scorpions crawl from under rocks, sting with swinging nightsticks. Their cameras bore witness as crimson washed across his face. Their cameras bore witness to the dying light. End poem.
Every time, Joski, whether you're singing, whether it's long, short, it doesn't matter. Thank you for using your gifts in the way that you choose to use them. Please unmute yourselves and give Joski some love.
Joski, yeah, so powerful.
Almost cried. Thank you. That was so nice.
Joski, go ahead.
That was really good.
Thank you so much, Josie. We appreciate you. All right, next person up is Doug Calla, and then we are going to get into our good luck round. We will have enough time for our folks that are with us. Might even have space for one more person. So if you're feeling froggy, as we like to say, go ahead and jump. Let me know so we can get you on, all right? In the meantime, in between time, we are going to go to Douglas and let him do his thing. Where are you? Where are you? Where's your box? There it is. Found you. Please unmute yourself and welcome back.
Hey, everybody. So, I did a slam the other day and it went pretty well, but I wrote something about it. So it's kind of a meta poem. It's a poem about a poetry slam. Here it goes. It's called Bout of Wills. Competitors align, all fully prepared, destinies intertwined, want to be kingmakers, rhyme sayers, lyrical levitators, dictating what comes out of the microphone, transmission of ideas, socially conscious, extended history lessons cause witnesses to herd, hearing honed in harmonies, hexadecimal, decibel levels increase, DJ's music cuts off. Pure words, ingredients of vegan meals make stomachs overflowing full, feeding fruition of fortitude. Friction between performers as fire erupts, at risk of full building evacuation. Eviscerating limits of mindfulness, measured breaths, compatible, not corrosive tones, sentence structures permeate membranes, first line defense, second line guard, last line protection, writers playing street ball on offense, not offensive, respectful, recalibrating, seeking out new transmissive ways, become the best version of yourself as stages get graced, grease wheels, a flickering imagination, leave no stones unturned, no graves unmarked for granular details, formulate sands of time, spelunking in oases of sound and sight, unflinching light sends craniums aflame, competitors align, title fight, time to throw down gauntlets, no one escaping unscathed, battering ram, some bruised, egos boosted, crowd synthesizes swells, some netting standing ovations. Extended fingers hang in the air, audible delivery mightily felt from stage right and left. Poems delivered on demand as if being free-based through drug paraphernalia straight to the vein. Bloodstreams reach full volume of the stuff of limitless legends. Got to maintain the high, the fix, like a cocktail of codeine and taurine, causing transfiguration. Crystal ball christens victor. Gods decide who advances. Thanks.
Yeah, I felt that one, Douglas. I was right there in the arena with you. You know what I'm saying? Fighting with them words. Hell yeah. Please unmute yourself and give Douglas some love.
Super dope.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Douglas.
Got all
Wait,
kinds of creators in here, right? Some people just write, some people write and perform their writing, some people sing, some people slam. There's space for you, right? If that doesn't mean anything else to you, you can do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, right? Express yourself in so many different ways. So we love to know it. So thank you for the reminders. And guess what? We made it to the good luck round, okay? So the whole guaranteed list, I mean, already, but the good luck round is shaping up to be pretty fantastical, or as Bianca would say if she was here, bananas, all right? So let's get into these banana poets. The first one up, we going over to the BX all day, every day in the building. Roz, please unmute yourself and welcome back.
Hey,
Hey.
my camera is not on because I'm in bed and I intended on just listening, but then I wanted to share. So I want to thank you for the space as always. And I'm gonna get right into it. Let me just see what. Give me 1 second, and I'm gonna pull up my piece. It's called Permission, and it goes like this. Taking my power back from the thieves who stripped me of every ounce of generosity, left me feeling unworthy of reciprocity. Shift in mindset, change the game, because equivalent exchange finally has my name under recipient. When blessings come my way, I'm able to claim them as rightfully mine, and true happiness has a home inside me. I no longer feel sorry for those who can't join me in my victories. No longer deeming myself undeserving just because some don't have front row seats. Never thought the look but don't touch rule would become the boundary. Not like an item on the shelf, a grocery, but like the only permission I need to be myself comes from the woman in the mirror. End poem.
Damn right, Roz. Let them know. Let them know. Okay, please unmute yourselves and give Roz some love.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Fucking Bill. Go ahead, Rob.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. Return your story back to your mouth, right? Right. Remember who the narrator is. Don't let nobody tell your story. They don't even know all the parts, right? They don't miss all the good stuff. Okay. All right. Thank you, Roz, for being here in the community for a long time, blessing us each and every time you come out. We appreciate having you. All right. Please put your information in the chat. Roz also has a book. And that's the book cover right there, Lady Lotus. So please, if she put her information in the chat, follow her, support her as well. All right. Now, Voice Volumes let us know that the room was so inspiring that her baby would like to also share. Okay, so Amina is going to go up next. And we are going to give Amina all the love, imagining that Amina is going to be going from, oh, there she goes, found her. Let me unmute. And I think she also likes to share her screen. So we're going to change our little security so that you can do this. Hi.
Hey.
We got a budding poet that would like to share. Is that true? Yes. All right, good. We are so proud of you already. Thank you so much. I'm going to be quiet so that you can go, okay?
I made a poem called I Had a Dream About You. I had a dream about you. You look into my soul. I see your bright, shimmery eyes, the light color of green. I see you night and day. You have dark hair with a little blue. You always see me, but I don't see you. Roses are red and violets are blue, just like you.
Woo! Oh my gosh, that was amazing, Amina. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You know what? You probably don't even believe me, but that's okay. I'm gonna tell everybody in the room to open their mics so we can all yell for you. Are you okay with that? Yeah, all right, cool. Everybody unmute yourself and give Amina some
One of us.
One of us. One of us.
That was great.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Great job.
Great
Now
job.
let me get my lollipop back.
Okay, I'm gonna give her a lollipop. That lollipop. Listen, shoot, I'm looking for mine too. I mean, ain't somebody took my lollipop too. Thank you so much for sharing that beautiful poem, Amina, and you are welcome back anytime to come and share with us, okay? All right, that's awesome. See what y'all did? Y'all inspiring the community. It's beautiful, guys. I don't know about y'all, but I moved. Okay, that is wonderful. All right, you look, we growing them up early. Okay, we getting the truth into them. Voice volumes and picking the right venues. All right, so they're gonna know. They're gonna be woke. We know that. Okay. All right. Next person to bless the space. All right, y'all give it up for Roz. I'm excited. I'm glad you made it. Go ahead, unmute yourself.
Hey, hey, what's going on, party peoples? Yeah, I just slid in the home base at the right time. It's good to see all your lovely faces. I will admit, I was confused before by other Roz, because sometimes I go by Roz too, but I'm also from the Bronx too, so I was like, hey, the BX. But yeah, get this going. I'm gonna put my Instagram here for anyone that doesn't follow me already. Yeah, I have a poem here that I've wrote a few years ago. I don't know. I don't want to say too. It was about a friend of mine that we were, going through like a friend breakup, and it was just really hard. And it was like a poem apology, I guess. And these are the words. Here we go. It's called One Love Multiplied by Two. It may be too late to change up my fate or to say that I was surely wrong. But if there's a date when you'd reopen the gates, I'd sing a heavenly song. The friend that had said she'd love me till dead has left me all alone. So I sit with my head in my hands, turning red, wishing that I would have shown all the love that I keep, all the words I don't peep, and the smiles inspired by you. Because one day when you're weak and skin sags from your cheeks, I will still love the things that you do. I will stay by your side to the day that you die, because I've always loved you. So while our paths may bend, we will see to the end. One love multiplied by two.
Roz, that was beautiful. How's she gonna leave after you done wrote that beautiful poem? Like missing out. That's okay. We get to appreciate that. And yes, for the name alert, right? Two Rozes from the BX. What are the odds? You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get it right. We're gonna get it right. Thank you for being here and for choosing to jump on the good luck round. That was a beautiful poem. Please unmute yourselves and give them some love for that.
Oh, that was beautiful. Great rhythm.
Oh man, way to go.
Make you wanna fix some shit, go call somebody and be like, you know what? I ain't even mean that. You know what I mean? I be jumping off, just forgive me, okay? We are here for forgiveness, right? None of us are perfect. So, encouraging grace all around, as always. All right. And we have gotten to our last poet, and it just makes sense, right? Is Poetek still with us? I think he left the room. So Poetek was supposed to be our last. Is he here? Oh, he's here. Yes. We remain international, folks. We are going to be jumping over to Japan this time around, okay? So shout out to Poetek. Go ahead and do your thing. Please unmute yourself. So glad to have you.
Yeah, very short one. Can you see? Yeah.
Yes.
Great. Yeah, let's go. Great again. See a pin and pick it up. Bad luck, you have all the day. See a pin and let it day. All the day, you have good luck. You let it down. Great again. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Elise. Unmute yourselves and give poetry.
Great again. Great again. Thank you.
That is wonderful. You are great again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again and
Yeah,
again.
man. Poetat. Amazing, brother.
Absolutely. Never lets us down, whether it's short, long, in between. Always, we thank you for being, our place of love in Japan. If we ever get over there, we got somebody. You know what I mean? That's really dope. Amina, I didn't forget about you. We got another Amina in the room. There's two Aminas. Is there space? There's space if you'd like to jump on. I'm gonna unmute you.
Oh no, it's still us. I'm sorry.
Y'all playing.
It's still us. No, I was gonna try to share my screen, but I can't figure it out. But I have it on my phone if you have time for a video, a quick one.
Oh, okay. It's the same. Okay, that's all right. We're gonna have to catch that one the next time. All right.
Okay.
So make sure we weren't missing anybody.
Okay, no.
Right. Y'all faking us out. Now y'all throwing your voices across the Zoom rooms and things. I'm supposed to keep up. I'm supposed to keep up. We want to thank you for being here. Ron, I don't know if you wanted to say anything to the people. Please unmute yourself. Anything you want to share?
I just want to reiterate that we have our karaoke coming up next weekend, February 11th, back on every second Saturday of the month. And it's now Voices and Vibes. So it's not just karaoke, but if you are an independent musician, you can sing, you can play an instrument, come on over. And just 2 days ago, it was announced that our executive director, La Brua's daughter, Espada, will be our first featured musician on that Saturday, February 11th. So we're going to share more details next week again, but if you can make it 8 p.m. Saturday, February 11th, buy tickets in advance or buy them at the door. Come on over, 4 hours. I know this time it's only in person. We're not yet bringing it back in Zoom because we have to try to see how we can do it, on stage, because there's so much production involved. But another good way for folks to come on to New York City, especially when it's so mild, like I think Groundhog said, no more winter. I don't know. I'm just making this up though, but yeah, thank you, Ray Jane, for all the promotions. Thank you for everyone who came to the Women's Orators Wednesday yesterday, which was so powerful, so amazing though, and yeah, and check out Ray Jane. Ray Jane, are you still teaching the workshops at Art Defined on Sundays with Paul Concasso?
I am. I think our next one is February, or at least the one that I'm doing next is February the 19th. So I'll give you more updates on that. But again, we have plenty of folks out here that are doing different things on different platforms, and we are not stingy. We want you to be everywhere if you can.
That's what I like, because sharing is caring. We all have, different venues, different platforms. So we're very happy that everybody is here with us. Very happy that you guys signed up for the Good Luck Round, and my goodness, Ray Jane, I'm going to throw a curveball at you. We have a few minutes left. You want to shout a poem for us? Because come on, we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you.
Dang, put me on the spot. No.
Yes.
Sure, I'll definitely share. And I just want to attend to something in the chat. Folks are asking about hybrid. Of course, if that returns, we will let you know. As soon as we know, you guys will know. Okay, we're starting the year off trying to get programming back in place, and certainly doing it in a way that's authentic to the space and can be continued thoughtfully. So as soon as we know, y'all gonna know. And if you don't know, just ask us. And if we know, we'll let you know. If we don't know, we find out who know and let you know. Okay? All right. Thank you all again for being here. And Ron has asked me to read something. So since we're usually sharing new shit up in here, I'll share new shit, something I just wrote. Still working on it. But here goes, right? If you guys can be vulnerable, so can I, right? None of us have caught fire. That's what I always say. You know, nobody burned down for trying. Okay? So this one is entitled The American Dream Robbed Me. I ain't even asking for nothing crazy. A passion lucrative enough that work is a hobby, so I can stop buying scratch offs and talking to myself in slogans, cause you never know. I just need a few milli. I ain't even asking for nothing crazy, just enough to negate financial chains, to break the lock on freedom, to have it defined by something other than lack. Take all my niggas to Webster's crib, wondering why he ain't never said nothing good about our mamas. We all got questions. I ain't even asking for nothing crazy, just want to pay off my 2 houses of debt, the one I live in and the one American education got me in the system with, the lie that's still accumulating interest. I ain't even asking for nothing crazy. I won't even keep my riches to myself. I'd go on a grace tour and bust open every cage green money can manage, release all my peeps from NASA's heavy soul, squeeze my money between our necks and the bottom of American boots, the ones we got with no laces. I ain't even asking for nothing crazy. Pay all my niggas' biggest bills of sale, then tell them crackers not to look for we. By our disappearance from hell, build the boat back and sail off the grid. Maybe we'd rebuild the underground railroad on the sea, give it Wi-Fi and tell all my niggas you could ride for free. This time I ain't even asking for nothing crazy. Some bills I save in the trust between my mattresses, yo mama's granny's bank, then spend the last of my millions on land, return to my Moorish ways and cultivate. Have me a field full of blackberries, the edible kind. I ain't even asking for nothing crazy though. One could always argue this flesh been on the menu. I'm just trying to change the ingredients in this American kitchen, get me and mine off the blocks. No more chopping, no more auctions, just the capital to start. I ain't even asking for nothing crazy, just a refund.
Powerful. I'm going to ask everyone to unmute themselves. Please give it up for Ray Jane.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow. Yeah.
Let's go.
Wow. Yes.
That's how you end the night.
Yeah.
Oh,
Another love. Yes.
oh God.
Yes.
As always, y'all inspire me, get me excited to write, to move the pen across the page, to share, to say, oh, I don't know if this is any good, but here goes. You know, as I appreciate having a community as much as, you know, we thank you all for being a part of this community. We also thank you for letting us be a part of it, right? You know, to lead, you also have to have some buy-in from the folks that are allowing you to lead them. So I appreciate you for the privilege of this position, to create and help you maintain a space that's safe enough for all of us to share and feel as though we're on the same level here. There's no one-upmanship when we say if it's a safe space, it's got to be equitable, right? So I can't ask you to do what I'm not willing to do, and I can't ask of you what you're not offering. So if you get love from me, it's because it's a return, right, on an investment that you didn't even know you made, but you did. So thank you. And if you would like some love to take with you every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, that's the name of the game here. We say we leave the space the way we come to the space, and that's with love. I've left all the mics unmuted, so folks are moving. That's what that's about. And we usually invite you to shout your love into the atmosphere as we leave this space. And I'll be counting down from 10. Some things that I want you to remember and take with you into your weekends, into the end of your week, as the calendar says. So release your voices into the sphere, and thank you so much.
Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love.
Good night, beautiful people.
Okay, I need to get my.
Thank you for your
Good
bravery.
night.
Good night, Amina.
Good night, everyone.
8,
Night.
Thank you.
Good night,
You're awesome.
fellow poets.
7, your boundaries are bullshit. 6,
Yeah.
my girl, sing.
Let's keep the artistry flowing. Oh,
If you ain't moving like you missed the live.
damn.
1, love is on the bridge. It's wicked. Now later. Next time. Bye, Amina. We'll see you later.
Thank you, guys.
That was awesome.